This episode brought to you by the facility. If you're part of it, then you know. Also brought to you by patrons and subscribers like you. We are in the studio and we are going to be finishing up the smoking pipes terrain, and to do that I need to finish painting all the pipes. As you can see, I have painted a whole bunch of them. I'm going to very quickly go over my paint scheme, which is honestly not that complicated. It's mostly just dry brushes and washes, but if this is a paint scheme you would like to try out, I recommend it. It's pretty quick, it's pretty easy, and I think it looks good. For our base coat, we are going to be using two spray paints, a Xandri Dust and Chaos Black. This is a quick and dirty trick that Josh taught me. It's especially useful on terrain. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be spraying the underside in black, and then we're going to spray the overside in Xandri Dust. For adding a bit of color and contrast and interestingness to our model, we are going to be painting some of the pipes and the screws various colors. So for everything that's going to be metal, we are using lead belcher. Some of the pipes we are going to be painting red, some of the pipes are going to be painting blue, and then some of them we're actually going to paint black. Let's do it. I have all the areas that I want silver painted up, mostly the nuts, a couple of other details. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to paint a bunch of the pipes and cables and little bits of the dials blue. We are going to add some red for some of our pipes and our panel. Lastly, we're going to add some black on pipes and a few other details, and this does a surprising job of actually drawing out some detail after we put the wash on, even though it's a black wash. Next, we are going to wash our model by just covering it with Vallejo black and then gingerly removing the paint with a paper towel, leaving it looking nice and mucky. It's time for us to do this blue, and for that we are going to be using these four colors, so Tech Green, Lothrin, Bahammeroth, and Ghost Gray. Now that we have all of our pieces painted, drilled, and ready to go, we are going to be test fitting them to make sure that they work. I went ahead and spray painted the connector pieces the same color as the Promethium pipes, and now we are going to be doing our first assembly on the table before we go ahead and put them on our display board. It took me a little bit of time to get everything set up exactly the way that I wanted, and the smoke did not travel quite as far as I was hoping, so I wasn't able to use all of the pipes that I laid out, but I think that I was able to make a nice display, and we were able to get some really fantastic ambiance. I even got some coming out of the tower pipe, which is one of my favorite. Overall, it looks absolutely fantastic. It adds a bunch of dimension, environment to your display board. However, I don't know if this is something that you would actually use during the course of a game. I don't even know if this is something that you would leave on really for that long. First of all, this is water vapor and it is leaving a fine mist of water all over your miniatures and all over your board, which is not exactly ideal. Now, the second version of the Fogmonster is coming out soon. That was supposed to leave less of a watery mist. I love this moment of it coming out of the pipe. It looks absolutely beautiful. And overall, fantastic project. I'm going to have to figure out how to incorporate this into a full display board. But once again, it does leave your finger